Okay, so I hope you guys can hear me. I am in the domain. This is a brand new building with parking deck and that they put together and finished during the Rona. Many people are saying, why are they finishing all these buildings? If you can see out here, the domain is shaped, and I'm gonna do a little ride around. Domain is shaped of the future. They're gonna have a domain in Hutto, a domain in Pflugerville, a domain in South Austin somewhere. What they're doing in these are kind of like the way they do Research Triangle or North Hills in Raleigh, if you've ever been there. They are kind of putting all the smart, wealthy people together in enclaves. This area is an economic moat. I was out here during Rona and during the riots that they were having. You see, they have chairs and tables, and here's another new building. And many people are saying, well, Erica, everybody's going to be working from home. Nobody's going to work in a building. This is incorrect. Why is this incorrect? Because so many of these companies have safety issues, right? Now, what do I mean safety issues? The way your Samsung phone looks right now came from an issue with people stealing data from Apple, right? Which is why Samsung had to pay Apple. And they paid them in pennies in trucks. It was very hilarious. You can go look this up. I didn't make it up. It's a true thing. They paid them in quarters, dimes, nickels, all kind of mess. What's happening out there at this location? And I'm gonna back up and I'm gonna give you a little bit of tour. This is gonna be a short video, but I just want to make sure you see, again, this is a BMW. If you're a woman, I'm gonna just tell you this. If you're a woman in this little area right here, this is the gold mine. Just walk your dog every day, talk with folks. If I go to my left, I would be at the Whole Foods, and every day at lunch at Whole Foods, it's 80% male. Okay, why am I bringing this up? People will say, oh, Erica, no one's getting married. Nobody's getting married, which this is incorrect. I see a lot of married couples in this place, but mostly singles. Again, that's Charles Schwab, several other buildings. Why am I bringing this up? They have a whole party area over here called Rock Rose. This is an easy way to do a lot of socializing. Well, when it wasn't Rona, do a lot of socializing, do a lot of shopping, all in one place. During the mini riots they had out here, they had police officers and contractors at every corner of this place. I actually, when I came by to go to the Airbnb I was at, I had to show my key to get past, okay? And I wasn't the only one. They were doing that. They were not playing no games out here. But I want you to understand that people will isolate themselves with people like them, okay? This whole area is beautiful, one. And two, it makes sense. Every time I see black people out here or I see Latino people, they're in tech or they have money or they're going to work over here. That's pretty much the way I see them when I'm over here. It's a great location and it fosters a lot of social community kind of feelings. Now, here's the thing. Most of the food over here is expensive. Most of the activities over here are expensive. This is the Apple store, and look at the Apple store. People are lined up with face masks, hand sanitizer, temperature scans, which again, I wouldn't do it. I'm not going in the store. Again, as you see, I'm in traffic here. You see these giant trucks. You see a lot of very expensive vehicles. And because everybody's driving the way they want, I'm going to drive the way I want. I'm just going to ignore that whole four-way situation and go this way. All right. So over here is Rock Rose. Now, if you look over to your right is where they partay. Now, what do I mean when they partay? This is the sandbox. This is the dance clubs. Every bar over here has a rooftop bar. This is where we went after the dinner at last year's boat party. This is called the Wonder Bar. To my left is Velvet Taco. It's a lot going on over here at any given night. This is an Irish pub bar with roof, dogwood with roof. Why am I bringing this up, right? Even up here, this street's so popular, they have a billboard with Matthew McConaughey talking about his bourbon, right? Why? Because it is potentially a place where a lot of opportunity to mix and mingle with other young people. Okay, sushi, you name it, it's over here. Now, the companies that are over here are EA Sports, a lot of tech, a lot of financial. So the guys you meet over here, they've worked all day, they walked their dog real quick out of the building, and then they went down here to the Rock Rose to partay, which is good. It's a good way to get a little balance out of work. But I'm showing you this because I want you to understand that in the future, there will be more economic moats like this. Many people say, well, Erica, it's just those apartments are just so expensive. Well, several of the companies, even though they have empty apartments, have done what? Completely turned these empty apartments into Airbnbs or luxury Airbnbs. They really aren't lowering the price. Now, they'll definitely give you 2-3 months free, but they ain't lowering the price. This area is a stronger hold than others because it is right down the street from some millionaire locations, millionaire housing apartments, millionaire housing and actual luxury apartment, other luxury apartments outside of this. But they're going to build one like this in Pflugerville, and they're going to build one like this in Hutto. My theory is when you come here on the weekend, yeah, they still got Microsoft boarded up. When you come here on the weekend, the majority of who you see are just Asian and Indian kids. Now, I laugh about that. I think it's hilarious. This one kid calls it Little California. And I think it comes out of the fact that those are the demographics of people who have money and gave their kid money to go shop and enjoy themselves, right? Gave their kids some money to go enjoy whatever. So that kind of puts it, if I can be polite, that's who's going to have money and that's who's going to be spending money. Okay. Now you go around the corner to some of this other section, you know, in some of these other areas like Pflugerville and Hutto, you're going to have a higher black population. You're going to have a higher Latino population. They're just making sure they build these economic moats so that you kind of stay in your area, but you stay in your area, enjoy your area, and shop in your area, right? It's not just like, hey, go over here, don't come over here and bother us. It's almost a combination of building multiple places to disperse the money. But this one over here will still remain strong because the majority of us over here is tech jobs. Tech related, tech guys, tech jobs, tech people. It's just different. And this person cannot drive. So I'm going to go past them because they cannot drive. So anyway. So one way only. Neiman Marcus, of course. The Macy's, the Western, the Dick's. Look at this apartment right here. Can y'all see this? And this is going to happen not just here, but multiple places of life. Now, I'm not going to name no names, but if you can look it up for yourself, there are several YouTube stars of Austin that live here in this area. Why? Because this is a very convenient shopping, very convenient place to be at or go. And also it's hip for youngish people. It's for the young person who, one, doesn't want to live downtown Austin. Two, a lot of the companies that are hiring are up north. They're up north. They're in Northern Austin. Who else is coming to Northern Austin? Apple. Who's going to be in South Austin though? Tesla. So you'll have a lot of that. Over here, the WeWork, just to give you an example, the WeWork has two floors here. So you're thinking, cool, 2 floors. Yep, except one company took up the whole bottom floor, and those guys had to show up every day to work during the Rona. Same thing with these other buildings. A lot of these companies, for security reasons, these people are going to have to show up to work. Period, as they say in that one song. But I hope you understand that there will be no easy jobs. There will be no easy stuff. Like, you're going to have to, if you want to live in these areas, you're going to have to make money. You're going to have a job that pays. And you're going to have to figure out if it pays enough for you to live in areas like this. So, anyway, I'm leaving out of here now. You guys, this is your girl, Erica, Classy Climb Blog. I hope you enjoy your mini tour of this part of Austin.